Some reminders for celebrating Autism Month. Conversations on awareness versus education, infinity signs versus puzzle pieces, person first or identity first language, red versus blue, are absolutely meaningless if your advocacy doesn't address anything beyond that. Like new and continuing legislative attacks on disability rights, benefits, and services, police brutality, and the murder of black and brown disabled folks for simply existing in public spaces, and the greater intersectionality of race, income, gender, sexuality, and more that compound our experiences with disability discrimination. Autism is indeed a wide spectrum, but advocacy for low support need folks doesn't have to come at the expense of high support need folks. Yes, some autistic folks can work, live independently, communicate verbally, and not rely on a diagnosis, like me. But some autistic folks can't work jobs, live independently, are non-speaking, and rely on diagnosis for life-saving care and accommodations, and a lot of folks are somewhere in between. But all are validly autistic, low supports doesn't mean no supports, and our accommodations are not optional. But we have to acknowledge that high support need autistic folks are disproportionately affected and face increased discrimination and abuse. We're tired of seeing the same skinny white low support need folks as the face of autism. It's not intersectional if it doesn't center black and brown, queer, trans, fat, chronically ill, or high support need autistic folks. Formal diagnosis can be life-saving, but self-diagnosis will always be valid in a world with barriers to medical care. But early diagnosis does not necessarily mean access to care and support. And lastly, if your advocacy for autistic folks doesn't extend past April, it sucks. There's both prevailing and new laws threatening the healthcare, safety, marriage rights, and autonomy of disabled folks every month of the year. We'd like your support then too. Bye, friends.